Imagine you've got 4 kids and you've decided to put together an estate plan. Now, 3 of your kids you see on a regular basis. They show up for the holidays. They help you out whenever you call. But one of your kids, that's a rogue kid. You never see them. When they have called in the past, it's always only for money, and they've been trouble all their lives. Now, do you really want to leave anything in your estate to that kid? Frequently enough, people will say to us, do I have to treat that kid equally with my other kids? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how it is that you can choose not to treat your kids equally. I'm Barbara Pizzolato, and I help people manage the rest of their continued living. And lots of times, people will come to us when they're trying to put an estate plan together, and they'll say to us, you know, I've got some great kids, but I have this one kid that's always been a problem for me. And so I've set up some accounts that I've got beneficiaries on, and I've got other assets that I've done special things for this kid and the other kid. And we say to them, that's not the best way for you to assure that you can treat your children unequally, which is really what they want to do. What they really want to do is they want to treat them unequally and maybe even leave one kid out. The best way to manage children who are not the same is to use a revocable trust. The revocable trust allows you to specifically indicate in your trust that you have those 4 kids. You love those 4 kids, but one of them maybe you don't see eye to eye with, and you're specifically going to disinherit that child. Now, we don't like to use the word disinherit, but we'll say we've specifically chosen not to make that child a beneficiary of the trust assets. And that makes clear to everybody that you recognize the existence of that child, so no one thinks you forgot about them, and you're specifically not going to allow them to benefit from your assets. In this way, everybody's clear that you're leaving them out. You don't want to do something like leave them $1 or leave them $1,000, something like that, just so that everybody knows that you didn't forget them, because keep in mind that after your death, they will need to receive a full copy of your trust. And they also have to cash that check. So you've spent time trying to track them down. Lots of times we have people who have lost a beneficiary. That person has been so estranged from the family, you may not even have an address for them. So you don't want to go through that. You simply want to say, I'm leaving them out, but I recognize they exist in my life. This way, you can specifically identify who you're going to benefit from your assets, who you're leaving out. The revocable trust allows you to do that. If you don't have something in place and something happens to you, you die, the Florida statutes will have them treated equally, and that may not be what you had in mind. So the revocable trust allows our clients to specifically state, that person not going to be a beneficiary of my estate. So that way, we can assure what you had in mind remains what you had in mind. I'm Barbara Pizzolato. I help people manage the rest of their continued living. Let us help you.